In today's video, I'm going to show you how I turned my bedroom from this into this.
Hey guys, so I finally finished my bedroom makeover and I'm really happy with how it turned out. So I started by removing most everything. I took out a in-wall ironing board and patched that. I then painted all of the walls and I made an accent wall. I replaced the carpet with luxury vinyl plank flooring. I removed and installed a new ceiling fan, and I did a couple other small projects like making over the legs of this chair and painting the accents on a lamp. Then I put some accessories around, and now I'm finally done with this room makeover and I'm really happy with how it turned out. Let me know what you guys think.
As a reminder, here's where we started. The bedroom is pretty bland and boring. Nothing really matches in terms of design. The green walls aren't bad, but it doesn't go with the color scheme that I'm wanting. The room is huge, but the queen size bed looks tiny in here. The carpet in here is gross and still has divots from furniture from the previous owner, even though we moved in almost 10 years ago. And this ugly built-in ironing board has got to go. I started by painting the three main walls in here in Sherwin-Williams origami white. My next step was to create an accent wall. I did this by first painting the wall in Sherwin-Williams Storm Cloud. I then painted these 1x4s in the same Sherwin-Williams Storm Cloud color. I then measured the angles of all of the walls so that way I knew what measurements to cut these boards at. I measured them and cut them using my miter saw. I then adhered them to the wall using construction adhesive and brad nails. After finishing the accent wall, it was then time for new flooring. So first I started by removing the carpet padding, and all of the tack strips. After the flooring was all ready to go, it was time to install the new flooring. I'm using Floret luxury vinyl plank flooring in the color Tilden. I've done some flooring installs before, but nothing as major as this big of a room. This room is 20 by 15, which means it's about 300 square feet. By the time I was done installing the first couple of rows, I was frustrated. So I ended for the night and came back to it the next morning with a fresh perspective, and I was able to really get going and started making a lot of progress in the next day. Once I was done with the flooring install, I reinstalled all of the baseboards and then I put caulking and painted along the caulk lines so that way everything was smooth and seamless. Once I was done with all of the flooring, the next task was to remove this outdated ceiling fixture and install a new modern ceiling fan. Once the ceiling fan was installed, it was time to test it and make sure that it works. The lights worked and the fan worked, so that was a success. A few days later, the bed was delivered, and now I'm just putting around the final accessories and figuring out how I want to style everything. I'm really excited with how all of this is turning out. As a reminder, this is what we started with. Boring and bland, nothing really exciting or sexy about it. Here is where we are now. I kept the original dresser, but I did get rid of the chest of drawers. I created this nice little cozy corner here, and this is the main feature. This beautiful bed and this beautiful accent wall. I'm absolutely in love with how this turned out. Let me know what you guys think down below.